Batman, Batman, hey, Batman, Batman. What? Mr. Never use a gap, man. Yeah. Never turn like a bat fan.
Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player in NBA history, if you didn't know. And how did he get that way? What did he pride himself on? Well, he was one of the greatest scorers ever, but he was also one of the greatest defenders ever. And on top of that, my man got 6 championships, 6-0 in the finals, 6 finals MVPs. Look, I could go on and on. Y'all know who Michael Jordan is. Everyone does. But what is this video about? Well, this video is going to be about Michael Jordan's underrated skills as a passer. Look, like I said, scoring, defense, he was well known for that. But his passing has become criminally underrated. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how much of a great passer Michael Jordan truly was. And before we get into the video, look, right on the screen for you. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the social media you can think of. I have it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you like what I do, hit that subscribe button and the notification button, and make sure you share this stuff with your friends. Now, let's go ahead and get right into the business. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, as I mentioned earlier, was one of the greatest scorers ever and one of the greatest defenders ever. But did you know that my man actually played point guard? Back in the 1989 NBA season under coach Doug Collins, Michael Jordan closed out the season, the final 11 games playing point guard. During those 11 games, he averaged 33.6 points per game, 11.4 assists per game, and 10.8 rebounds per game, 3 steals, and about 51% shooting. So throughout those last 11 games, my man Michael Jordan was averaging a triple-double. In 10 of those 11 games, he actually had a triple-double, and he actually recorded a triple-double in 7 consecutive games in a row during that stretch. The reason why you don't hear about things like this is because the media tries to drive this narrative that Michael Jordan was not a great passer, he was just a scorer and a defender, and that Scottie Pippen is the person who handled all the playmaking. And, people like Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright, they always bring up, he finished second and third in assists throughout the seasons. But let me go ahead and spit some facts for you. Right here on the screen. The narrative is, like I said, Michael Jordan only had to score. He didn't have to do any of the passing. Regular season averages, right? This is the regular season from 1988 to 1998. Assists per game, MJ had more. Total assists, MJ had more. And that's just the regular season when compared to Scottie Pippen. Throughout the playoffs, Michael Jordan averaged 5.6 assists per game, which was more than Scottie Pippen, 953 assists, which was more than Scottie Pippen. So throughout the regular season and the playoffs, Michael Jordan's averages were higher and his assist totals were higher. Now, all these stats are from Basketball Reference, so if you want to check me out, make sure I am credible, go ahead and do that. And the reason why I brought that up is because whenever the media tries to push a narrative or tell you anything, especially on FS1 or ESPN, always make sure you fact check that. Make sure you do your own independent research. Now, let me give you some other facts about Michael Jordan's passing ability. He averaged 8 assists per game in 1989. He averaged at least 5 assists per game in 9 separate seasons for his career. Mind you, he only played 13 seasons in the NBA. He averaged at least 5 assists per game in 8 separate playoff runs from 1984 to 1993. So about a 9-year stretch, Jordan averaged 6.6 assists per game in the NBA playoffs. He averaged more assists in the regular season, the playoffs, and the NBA Finals when compared to Scottie Pippen. But let the narrative tell you, and Scottie Pippen, did all the passing, and Michael Jordan didn't do any passing. And lastly, he averaged more assists per game in the playoffs than James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade. Now, if you didn't already know these things, why is that? Why is it that the media doesn't talk about this? Why is it that none of these sports talk shows ever do any of their research or any of their homework? Why is it that I have to be the one to do it? It's always good to do your own research. Oh, and matter of fact, I want you to fact check this video. I want you to fact check to make sure I was correct. How about that? You should always be fact checking. The way Michael Jordan played, he allowed Scottie Pippen to be the distributor. Scottie Pippen in an interview actually stated himself, I took that away from Michael Jordan. I was the main distributor. But even so, Michael Jordan still got his assist numbers. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the NBA Finals, his passing throughout the Finals. In 1991, right, his first NBA Finals appearance, he averaged 11.4 assists per game in the 91 NBA Finals. That is the most all-time by a non-point guard player. Now, why is that important? Why is that impressive? See, during that time in 1991, the narrative surrounding Michael Jordan was that he was no Magic Johnson. He's no winner. He's just a scorer. Scorers can't win championships. So he went out with a purpose that year. And in that NBA Finals, he averaged 31 points per game, but he also averaged 11.4 assists per game. He wanted to prove a point, and he definitely did that. And actually, in the NBA Finals, he averaged more assists per game in the Finals than one Scottie Pippen. Now, obviously, granted, it's extremely close. Michael Jordan averaged 6 assists per game in the NBA Finals. Scottie Pippen did 5.9. So clearly, not much of a discrepancy. Almost not even really worth mentioning. But I'm a fan of the people. I gotta let you know everything. I gotta give you the whole entire story. He averaged the same amount of assists in the NBA Finals as Larry Bird. Now we think of Larry Bird as one of the greatest passers ever. In the NBA Finals, Michael Jordan averaged the same amount of assists. And as well, in the NBA Finals, he averaged more assists per game than these three players: Tony Parker, Kobe Bryant, and Gary Payton. So Michael Jordan actually out-assisted, if you will, those three players in the NBA Finals. How come you didn't know that? I mean, I couldn't have made this video any more clear. I hope this made sense to you. I hope that you guys go ahead and fact check these things, and I hope you guys start to question yourself, and I hope you guys start to question all the media narratives that are pushed out there, because the media never talks about Michael Jordan's passing. What do they talk about? What does Skip Bayless always say? Oh, 6-6 in the NBA Finals for 6 MVPs. No one ever talks about anything else, and I hope you guys learned something today. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that like button. Share this video with all your friends, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.